Today we are doing MySQL Python connectivity interface Python with MySQL. So for that, the theory is there, that is in your book also. I will show you practically how to do it. So you all have installed Python, you all have installed MySQL. Now in command prompt with internet connection, you will do pip install MySQL connector Python. And PyDroid, those who are using in mobile, the pip is there in that left hand side, 3 lines are there. There you will go and there you can install it. PyDroid sometimes it is showing problems. So online compilers we will use here. And pip install in laptop, very nicely it is being executed in desktop or laptop. I will show you Spider, you can use Jupyter or Python, ideally anyone you can use. Even I will show you this in the online compilers also. I will execute and show it. So pip install MySQL connector Python, this you will install it. And then in command prompt, if you are doing, then in Python ideally you will check using import mysql.connector. If it is being executed, then it is correct. If you are using Jupyter or Spider, in Anaconda prompt, you will type here Anaconda prompt. In Anaconda prompt, you will type here pip install. In this, it is already installed. MySQL connector Python. So when you will install it, then only you can import and you can use. See, here it is written requirement already satisfied. So you can check here, you can open like Jupyter I have opened here. Now for checking, what you have to do, import mysql.connector. Now you will execute and see if it is showing error, then so no error it is showing, that means this is correct. Clear? Now we will start with designing the project. So here what you have to do, you have to remember the 4 things, that is we will import, we will connect, then we will use cursor, and last one is execute. So ICCE, that is import. Let me check if it is given anywhere, not given, so you better write it. The commands I will write it here. Like first one is capital I. What I will do with that, I will import. Then I will, after that the second line will be C for connect. So I will connect, and the third one will be capital C for cursor. These all are functions. Connect is also a function. ICCE. Last one is execute. So this 4 I will use and I will do all the tasks. So connect, I will connect, I will create database. So using this 4 I will do my task. Clear? Now this we will do afterwards. Fetch all the records you can fetch using fetch all function, fetch many, fetch one by one. Now the main thing is this, to create a database you will import mysql.connector, then you will use any object equals to mysql.connector.connect, and for connecting this is the syntax, host localhost. While installing MySQL, by default user was root, and I have given the password in my laptop as 12345. So while installing MySQL, whatever password you have given, you just put that password. Then I will use the object mydb.cursor and mycursor.execute. So here whatever commands you will give, it will execute this. Clear? So one by one, let us start with our program. So suppose your project you want to design is college admission system, or any project you can take it. So I am putting a hash comment here, college admission or graduation, okay, college admission system, sorry, and then whichever domain you will take, the steps will be same. You will see now, like first line will be import mysql.connector. I am giving a alias name, otherwise I have to type again and again this whole thing. So instead of everywhere typing mysql.connector, already you have seen mysql.connector.connect everywhere. Instead of giving this, I will use here m. Clear? So I am using alias name. Even these names also I will try to use some short name now, for just now, but while writing or while try to give some user friendly terms so that you remember it. Clear? So I am starting with the coding. Now here first thing you have imported. Now second will be directly also you can type and you can show it, but project will be menu driven. So menu driven project means you have to display the menu, then you have to check using if, and then you have to execute it. So what I am doing is, first I am showing you the connection, creating a database school and creating a table and putting some rows, and then I'm showing you. So first let me show you in your question paper, if you get a question for connectivity, the shortest method to run your program. So what will be the second line? After import, the second line will be connect. So any object you can take here. I am taking here object as this is your for connecting you are using. So con I am using here that for connection. Any name you can write here, and m.connect you will write. Now while connecting, what you require here, first thing is host. Now here host is your local host, so you will type here local host. Next will be your user, so user will be your root, so here user equals to root. And the last one is password. The spelling of password is PASSWD. So here password will be, now this you have to give your own password. I am giving my MySQL password, which is yes. So this is, I have done the connection. Now I will use the cursor function. So for that I require a object and then con dot cursor. Now next will be, you have to execute the commands of MySQL. So what in MySQL you do? In MySQL, you will create a database, you will create a table inside the database. So you will use a database and then you will create a table, insert all the values, and using select query, you will show the output. So only this much you have to do. So here what you will write, execute, you have to execute the command. So here C you have used. So C dot execute. And your command you have to write here. So first command is create database. Now your college name, suppose I am giving here college. Clear? So one database I have created here with the name college. Now it will create the database. After creating the database, what you have to do is you have to use database to get inside the database to create the table. So what you have to do, either use or directly you can use the connect again, and in this you have to mention the database. So here what I am doing is I am using the connection again and I am using the database name. So this database is created. Now see, I am copying this and I am pasting it here. Yeah. Now in this, what I have to do, inside the database I have to create the table. So comma, then I am writing the database name, which is college here. So database name equals to whatever name you have given. I have given here create database college. So college, over. So this is over. Now after entering the database, what you have to do, again you have to create the cursor function. You will use cursor function and then you will create the table. So again I am using here any name you can use here. Suppose for cursor I am using CU. Now this con you can change also. Suppose second connection you are doing, so con2 you have used. Now the cursor you are creating here with this name, so con2 dot cursor. First time little bit difficulty you will find, but once you understand then it is very easy. Clear? Now next is you have created now cur dot execute, you will create the table. So cur dot execute. Now for creating table, what is the command? Already you have done it. Create table. Now for college admission only I am writing, or admission table I am writing. So admission. Now this is the name of your table, create table admission. Now in this, what all column names you require? So column names will be, suppose in admission you are having your admission number, your name, your course, you are doing BCA course, BBA course, BTech course, whatever course you are doing, and the fees. There are many datas which you have to mention here. But just for now, I am using only 4 datas: your admission number, your name, your course, and your fees. So your admission number, suppose I am giving here the name as admission number. Now this is an integer, so you can make it a char also. So but I am making it an integer. Now my admission number is maximum of this many digits. So this I have written admission number. Now next will be your name of the candidate, and that can be a char or varchar, anything you can write here. So I am writing here varchar, and then the size 15 or 10 I am giving, 20 I am. Okay. Next is after name you have to give which course. BCA course, BBA course, BCom, whatever it is. So you will write here course. Now course is also a varchar or char. What is the difference between a char and varchar? Char will have a fixed length, fixed column, fixed size, and varchar variable. As many characters are there, that much in memory, that much space only it will take. Now course is BCA, BBA for 3 letters, so maximum of 5 I am giving here. So this is over. Now the last one is the fees you have to pay of that course, and it can be, so now I am giving only integer, and the size I am giving, suppose 8. So this is your table is being created. So this much is enough for your table. Now at the end I will give a semicolon and then I will close it. So fees I have closed here, and after closing your create table bracket you will give a semicolon, and then, so here I am giving a semicolon. Over. Now enter. So one table will be created here because you have given the create table command. Now the next one will be insert into. So you have to insert the values in this table, and then only you can search, that is you can select, you can search, you can display all the values. So first we will write insert into. Now one by one, suppose I want to insert 5 records. Now for that, what you can do, you can use a for loop, 5 records together I want to insert. So you can ask the user here how many records you want to insert, and directly you can take those values inside a for loop and you can insert the values. Here the format is little bit different for insert query. So this only you have to see carefully. So what I am doing, I am taking a variable n. N equals to int. This is the advantage. There we cannot insert many at a time. Here you can insert many at a time. Enter number of students, candidate students. Okay. How many students are there? That many times insert into. So now I will use a for loop. For x in range, in bracket I will give n. So n times this loop will be executed. Now n times my insert query will be executed. Now for inserting values, for taking user friendly, what I will do is I will ask the user to enter all the values. Admission number, name, course and fees. This I am asking the user to enter. So here admission number equals to, I will ask the user, enter the admission number. Enter admission number, and then yes. Now like this you have to take the name equals to, enter name. Now name is a string, so I will remove this. Now next is your course, small letter. So this also enter course, course name. You can mention here which are the course name, like suppose the course name is, or if you want to take 1, 2, 3, 4, that also you can do it. BCA, BBA, BCom, BTech, like this all the course name you can mention here. And this is a string. So string means you will, yes, input, enter course name. Now the last one was your fees. So fees will be in integer, enter fees of that course you have to enter. So this is over. You have taken the 4 datas. Now after taking the datas, you have to execute here insert into command. So I am creating a cursor here. So I think one cursor will do, or inside for loop. So okay, I am creating it. So here CU I am writing equals to, now already you have done the connection in con2. So con2 I will use, dot execute I will use, and inside this I have to execute my insert into command. Now this is little bit different from MySQL. The first one is same, insert into table name is admission. Here you have created the table admission. After this you have to mention the column names, and then because column names, because which all columns you are using for entering the values. So column names will be here admission number, name, then so these column names you have to write. So admission number, comma, name, comma, course, comma, fees. Check the spelling. Yes. So this you have insert into these column names. Now the next syntax, and the syntax is values. And what are the values? Now here the new format we are using. So in new format, whichever is string in single quotes, I will put curly brace here, and whichever is a numeric value, only curly brace I will use. So here, since user is entering, so I am using curly brace for the first one, it is an integer. Then the second one is a name. So now for name I am using. Then for third one is a course. Then fourth one is a fees. So you can see here whichever is string I have kept inside the curly brace. And then after coming out of this values bracket, so here you will put dot format, you will close the curly brace also, this quotes also. Now format, you will give the variable name, what you want to enter. So this is the syntax. So format, and then in bracket you will mention the column names. Now what are the column names? You have taken the data just now, A, N, C, F. So you will write A, comma, N, comma, C, comma, F. So this is over. Now this was little bit different. Now whenever we insert, update, delete, we have to write commit, because if you don't use commit, the last data will not be shown. So if you use select query, the last record, the last updated one will not be. So commit you have to write for permanently saving it. So here you have used my connection name, whatever connection name conto you are using here. So in connect, whatever you have used, that you will use dot commit here. So in connect you have used conto, so conto dot commit. So this is over. Now we will start displaying. So we will use the select query to display. Now for select query, what you have to do is you have to simply write the select query here. Already cursor is there, so directly execute the select query, and then all the records you want to display. So you can use fetch all and you can display all the records. That is one method. So that only we will do. We will simply use fetch all and we will use a for loop and display all the records. So let us start with the select query. Now in select query you have to write the execute command. So directly I am writing the execute command, that is cur.execute inside this, or I am creating a cursor first. Okay. So I am using a cursor. So here any C2 I am writing here, and then my connection is conto. So conto.commit, conto.execute. First will be cursor. First will be cursor. So here in C2 conto dot cursor. Next execute. So C2 dot execute, and you will write the select query. So suppose no condition is given, I want to display all the records. So select star from admission I have to write here. So I am writing here select star from admission. So this is over. After that, what you have to do is you can use fetch all to store in a, that we will use fetch all the rows we will save in R. Suppose R I am using equals to, now here C2 I am using, so C2 dot fetch all I will use, so that it saves all in R. Then for loop I will use here. So I am using here C2 dot fetch all the records will be stored here. Now a for loop I will use for X in R. So one by one I want to display. So here print, or row in R also you can write here, print X. X is storing one row at a time, and it is taking from R and it is displaying here. So print this over. So only this much is enough for now. So I will simply execute, and first let us see what is happening. So I will execute it. Now enter number of students. It has reached here. Till now it hasn't shown any error, means connection is okay. Here with if, you can check the connection also, that I will show you. Is connected, one function is there, you can check whether it is okay or not. Now database created. After this I could have written a print command, database created, it would have shown database created. So no print commands I have used. So directly it is asking enter number of students. Now suppose here 5 students wants to take admission, or 3 students wants to take admission. So 3. Now admission number 1, suppose, sorry, where it got stuck, admission number, okay, let me copy it from here, let me check it where it is showing error. College, okay. Second time when you are executing, what is happening here, this college database already exists. So here what you have to write, like in the previous one I have already shown you, here I have already shown you that connectivity Python MySQL. So in this I have shown you that if it exists, then it will, like here, first you can drop the table if it exists. So it will drop if it is existing. So I will simply copy it, and second is if the connection is there, it will. So this I am using from here, and this also. So 2 lines, the first one is not required, the second one, because 2 times I want to execute. So here I am just copying it from here, and in this, since this table already exists, I am writing here okay. Now here connection is your con, so it will check if the connection is okay, then it will print yes, connection okay. So con I am using here. Cursor you can write it afterwards also, I am just putting it afterwards. Yes. So here what it is doing is, after the connection it is checking it is connected true, so it will tell it is okay or it is not okay. Now next is for execution. If the database already exists, then it will show error. If the table already exists, it will show error. So before creating the database, you can, if it is you want to create it again, then you can use drop database and then you can create it. Like I will show you MySQL. Yes. Now in this MySQL, when I will show all the databases, show databases. Previously I have forgotten to show because it was not there, college was not there, but just now I have created, so you can see this one, fourth option is college. So already college is here. Clear? Now if you want to drop, you can drop it here also, drop this database college, or you can drop here also, like here it is written drop. Yes. Now drop database. Clear? If it is existing, the name of the database I have given here is college, and then it will proceed. So the name of the database is college. Now when you will execute, it will show connection okay. It will drop the database since it is already there. Again it will create the database, and then it will ask you how many students. Now one more error it will show because table is also created. But when you are removing the database, along with the table it is removed. Okay, let us execute it. Yes. Now you can see connection okay, it has shown. Enter the number of students. Suppose 3 students you want to enter. Now admission number. Suppose admission number you want to give is 1. Admission number is 1. Then name, suppose. Now which course you want to do? Suppose you want to do BCA course. And fees they are asking, if it is yearly fees or suppose monthly fees. Suppose the monthly fees is 2000 rupees. Yes. Now again it is showing error. Execute. Why? Object has no attribute execute. Let me see what happened. Insert, this bracket is open here, double quotes. Till here it got executed, but insert is not working. So insert into admission, admission number, name, course, fees, values, then dot format, and this. So here it is showing okay, contour is outside. So I will try to give contour and cursor. Again I am just copying it from here and I will paste it here. It should not have shown, but let me see why it is showing error. Insert into, in double quotes, in bracket all the column names, then space, values, correct, in bracket 4 data, so 4 curly brace with this, close bracket, double quotes, dot format, and then the variable names, and insert into bracket. Okay, let me again execute it. Number of students 2, admission number 2, name A, BCA, fees. It is showing error in this line. Values. Okay, I will check it from there. So what I am doing is, from here I am checking this, insert into, why it is showing error? I am copying it from here and I am pasting it here. Now, okay, this CU equals to, I have written, sorry, directly you have to execute, no? And this is a cursor, CUR. Directly you have to execute. So this is not required. Now again I am executing it. Number of students 2, admission number, name, then BCA and fees. Yes. Now see, it is inserting now. So what was my mistake? The cursor name for execute, you have to take the cursor object here. For execute, this should be the cursor object. Yes. Now admission number 3. Now suppose I am giving some name here, and then the course, suppose it is BBA, and fees. Now you can see, now here also you have seen, as well as you can go to MySQL. In MySQL you can get inside the change the database to, what was the database name? College. And then you can use select star from, already the table is created, the values are inserted. So select star from, the name of the table is admission. Yes, you can see here 2 records you have inserted, as well as here also you can see this select query is showing, the last select query is showing you all the 2 records. So you can keep on adding more and more records if you want in this using a menu driven. I haven't used here a menu driven. So what is happening? It is creating the database again and again, creating the table again and again, then inserting. So that's why it was showing error previous one. But if I create menu driven, like here it is menu driven. Now what will happen if I want to insert more records? Like this is a menu driven. So inside one menu only create database. Then you copy paste the connect cursor execute and show database. Then again connect cursor execute create table. Clear? So like this it is going on. So what will happen if I want to insert more records? I will select the choice 9 only. If I select choice 9, inside that table only it will insert more records. That's why we will use this menu driven. So I will share with you this menu driven program. Already these videos are already there. I have already shared with you. So here the project will be any name you can give the project name. Only what you have to do, once you have to write import mysql.connector. Then in while true you will show the menu. Then you will ask the choice. Inside the choice, this 3 lines, connect cursor execute, I have copied pasted it inside every choice. And what I have changed is the commands I have changed. Here create table, only when rows you have to display, like show database, many rows are there. So for X in my cursor, print X. Same way for show table also, for X in, because many tables it will show. So wherever it is showing many rows, you have to use for X in my cursor, print X. Now select query. If you want to search with a roll number, admission number or name, then you will ask the user to enter it. After for loop you will check here and then you will display it. Here the row what it is taking, in that row 0 is the first column, 1 is the second column. So here with name you are searching, that's why here 1 is written. Understood? So this project for term 2 you start with. I will share all the videos which are already created of different domains. Student already there. Then many other domains are already there. Today we have done college admission system. Then next class we can do the other domains also. So I will share with you all and you can just design your term 2 project for, because afterwards you will not get time. November, December you will be busy with your term 1 exam. Then January, February with your practical of term 2. External will come. So Viva, oral questions will be asked. You have to prepare that also. And then from March you are having your term 2. So better is now only if you create, you are having time, you have completed your syllabus, revision is going on. So you complete this work of term 2 and keep it with you, so that time you will not be in a hurry.